Welcome back everyone to the channel. This is something completely different, completely new. We're going to be talking Newcastle United. This is the video I was talking about in my last, must have been about 2-3 videos ago, where I said I was bringing a 5-year plan. This is just my opinion. I'm probably going to miss a lot out of what I'm hoping Newcastle do within the next 5 years. This is just a quick breakdown, in my opinion, of what to do, what I think the club should do. Obviously, feel free to criticise in the comments. I know there's going to be people that will do it, but here we go. Obviously, as you can see, this has already happened. Remove Mike Ashley, remove Steve Bruce, remove Lee Charnley, and get rid of all the Sports Direct signs. They've gone. They're already gone. To this date, Newcastle United, St James's Park does not have any form of Sports Direct within the ground. That's done. Let's move on. Right. So, year one. Talking from now, we're talking from this date onwards, what's going to happen. I'm hoping this is what will happen. So, they've appointed a new manager. Obviously, we have Eddie Howe. It has happened. Eddie Howe is the manager. That's great. Newcastle, press on with him. I think he will just be amazing. I think watching his training videos and everything, he knows what he's doing. He's going to hopefully be the right man for Newcastle. This is what I'm writing this 5-year plan off. I'm hoping Eddie can do everything that is set. So, bring in some new backroom staff. So, like, we need to bring in some new coaches, some people that know how to coach a team, show them a bit more, like, let's just say, we need the team to be a lot more on their toes, need them to be faster, need them to understand how to play as a unit and defend that ball, defend the second ball, and always be the first man to the ball. We need to be playing like that, high press. We need that kind of style football. I think it fits in massively, but that will be a building project. This is why this is a 5-year plan. You can't expect it to happen overnight. I'm not expecting it to. It's just an idea. Youth recruitment. We need some more new youth recruitment staff. We need people to come in that know what it's like when they go and look at local teams and they can see new youth prospects. It doesn't even have to be local teams. It'd be better if it was local teams, but we need some young talent coming through Newcastle. We need to start believing in youth recruitment, because that is the way forward, in my opinion. Developing those kind of players is massive for the club. Next, just backing the manager in January. January's just around the corner. Eddie Howe is going to need some funds. I mean, I'm not expecting the club to absolutely pump millions and millions. Yes, we might be the richest club in the world, is what we're getting called, but don't expect them to throw an absolute ton of resources and money at the manager. We need the right signings. It's making sure that the signings that we've got are the right ones to come into the team and do what we need them to do. It's huge, yes. Hopefully we have the right team in there. Do that. I mean, I've missed one key one out straight away, which I will add in year 2 in a second, but we'll go through year 1. So, next thing, once January's out the way, we've got them key signings that we need in, maybe 1 or 2, just to really mould that team in. In my opinion, a new left back, a new right back are the definites that need to be put in that team. We need someone a bit more solid at left back. I'm sorry, Jamal Lewis. You are a young lad, you can learn a lot, but I just think we need someone that can do it now. They understand what they're doing now. Same with right back, Thankyou, sorry, but we just need someone that understands how to just mould that back line. Then, obviously, end of year 1, we need to survive relegation zone. It needs to happen. We need to survive it. So, if that happens, moving on to year 2, obviously, St James's Park is going to look a bit bare. I mean, don't get us wrong. Absolutely love St James's Park the way it looks. No sponsorships all over the place. But we do need to acquire some new sponsorships come next year. Year 2, we need to. We need to bring some funds into the club to back everything that we have in plan. So, next, we're going to move on. Give St James's Park some TLC. Basically, what this means is, obviously, all the Sports Direct signs have came down. They've been up there for years. I mean, just give the ground a lick of paint. Get it some whites up there, get it black and white everywhere, paint the chairs, paint the roofs, paint everything, just make it look absolutely brand spanking new. Give it some TLC, even inside of the ground, so where the fans come in. I mean, you're coming in and the floors are just concrete floors. I don't know what everywhere else has in and around the world, but I think it would look nice. Give it a little bit, I don't know, some tile, or I don't know, paint the floors, give them a black and white effect or whatever. Just make it look a bit more looked after. It'll look amazing. The fans will look after it as long as the club looks after it. I mean, yes, you're going to have people that won't look after certain things, but that's just the way it works in the world, sadly. But yes, give St James's Park some TLC. It really needs it. And obviously, in the summer, the manager's going to still need to be backed with some funds. So he's going to need a nice hefty budget in there to bring in some players that he wants in the club. Hopefully there'll be the right signings that mould the club and the team together. Hopefully the right ones that want to play at Newcastle. They don't want to just come here to get their paycheck and go home. Don't need kind of people like that. We need them to play like they absolutely love the club. We need some Alan Shearers, Janolas. We need all them kind of people. Rob Lee, you name it, Peter Beardsley. We need them kind of players. Next, in my opinion, this is just in my opinion, I would love to see the squad playing a high press 4-3-3. I just think it's a really, really good formation to play. Yes, there's a lot of people that will say 2 strikers, but I don't think we need it. As long as we have, I mean, build the team around St. Maxim, and you got your St. Maxim, you got your Wilson. I mean, you need to build the team around them and mould it around them for the next few years. I mean, that's what needs to be done. We need someone that's going to be in there and built around them players. Year 2, a definite. We need to not be battling for relegation. We need to be finishing mid-table. Fight for that mid-table place. Once that's done, we're moving on to year 3. Year 3, we're investing in those training and youth facility areas around the club. This is obviously, you need to get the plan and permission put in. Even if we can't get the grounds where they are now, if we can't drop them, build new ones where they are. Find somewhere in and around the city. There's loads of places to build. Find somewhere, build some new training facilities, youth facilities, get them on the list. They definitely need to be invested in. I mean, we're talking like, this is year 3. I'm not expecting it to happen next year. I don't think it's realistic. We need to get the bottom end of things sorted first. Make sure we're actually fighting within the league properly. Obviously, keep helping the manager with these transfer targets. If Eddie Howe's coming forward and he says he really likes to look at this person, back it. Look at it and say, right, he's backing it, he's the manager, he's in charge. If he thinks that player is worth it, then back him. I mean, there's nothing more that I would hate to see than being told no. Yes, obviously you've got to stick up and say, yes, we're not going to invest in certain areas. But if he wants someone and he thinks he's really, really good, he's the manager, he knows what he's doing, give him the funds. Right, obviously, season 3, I'm not expecting it to go on and qualify for European leagues or Champions Leagues or anything like that. We just need to keep fighting mid-table position again. Just fight for that. Just finish there, get some money. Then we'll go on to year 4. Year 4, I mean, even if it's not by year 2, year 3, even this year, if we don't have a waiting list on season tickets, I'll be shocked. I mean, St. James's Park is not a hard stadium to fill. The fans absolutely love it. I love it. Everyone loves it in and around the city. I mean, St. James's Park is like a go-to stadium. It is. It's in the heart of the city. I mean, it needs to, there's got to be somehow you can expand it. There's no way of people saying you can't expand it, this, that and the other. St. James's Park can get to a capacity. Even if it's an extra 5,000 seats, it's an extra 5,000 seats. You know what I mean? We need to look at expanding St. James's Park and getting some more fans in there, because the growth of Newcastle is going to be huge in these next 5 years. The whole city is going to boom and it's going to be an incredible place to live. I'm totally honest. I'm not just saying this because this is my boyhood club. I mean, I probably am, but come on, Newcastle, it's gonna be huge. By year 4, really, it's massive. We need to be fighting for the top flight finish. This means qualifying for Europa League, qualifying for Champions League, something like that. Qualify for one of them major tournaments. We need to go up there and fight for that year 4. It's gonna be great. I'm hoping this is how it's going to plan out. Hopefully Eddie Howe is still in charge. He can still push with the direction he needs to. But I think he has got in what he... I mean, I'm hoping he has it in him to take us all the way. He's a young English manager. Very community driven. Let's just hope Eddie Howe can do it. Next, year 5. I haven't included anything in these next 2 years about backing the manager or if any transfers or anything like that. It's just going to happen naturally. Year 4 and 5, we're just hoping we've got a team that's sort of moulded into position. Players are playing with each other and youths got the focus of where it needs to be. People are coming through the academy. Yes, everything is being moulded into position in the next 5 years. Fingers crossed about that. So year 5 is the massive year. I mean, yes, it's probably a big ambitious year for me. I'm asking for us to fight and win the Premier League. I mean, I think it's capable as long as everything goes to plan with getting the right signings in and the manager getting everything over to these players and these staff and everything's coming into position. I think winning the Premier League in the next 5 years is by far a very realistic target. Fingers crossed we can do that. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm hoping we can. Next is fight to win cups. I mean, every single year after year 3 onwards, we should be fighting for cups, but year 5, I think we could really push on and win a cup. Even if it's a Carabao Cup. I mean, it's a cup at the end of the day. We haven't won a cup in years. Like, come on, like, gotta be a bit more ambitious. I'm not asking for a miracle. I probably am in some retrospect of saying fight to win the Premier League, but I think it's really realistic. The way we've heard of how Amanda Staveley and her husband, JB Rubin and everything are going on about the club and the PFI, just how they're making that sort of relationship with the fans. It's incredible. So let's just hope everything goes to plan. I'm wishing them the best of luck in the future. I'm always obviously going to be following them. It is my boyhood club. The stadium is not that far away. It's absolutely incredible. It's a great time to be a Newcastle United fan. If you haven't already, don't forget, leave a like, rating, obviously subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.